guys, Adam here, and today we're going to be reacting to Irate Gamer, and this is Back to the Future NES Season 1, Episode 1. So, yeah, let's just dive straight in.
Sweet! Oh, this really rocks! Uh-oh. Sweet! This is cool!
I remember seeing this film so many times as a kid. Yeah.
I just got done watching Back to the Future, and it is the coolest movie ever. I cannot wait to go home and play the game. Now it's time to pop this video game in.
You know it's going to suck. They normally do.
Now the first thing you're going to see is the Back to the Future logo. This is the last thing that's pretty much cool in this game. You first start off in Hill Valley, and your objective of all things is going around trying to collect clocks, which has nothing to do with the basic plot of Back to the Future. But along the way, you're going to have all kinds of things to avoid. Way too many. There are things like trash cans.
It's more like Paperboy, isn't it?
Park benches, potholes, big bullies, things that look like coffee cups.
Yeah.
And these two guys that walk back and forth carrying a plate of glass.
Oh, they've got glass. I didn't know what they were doing.
Naked eye until you crash into it.
Carrying glass, I get it.
By the way, what the hell are two delivery men doing out in the middle of the street with an expensive piece of glass anyway? Can we say lawsuit? Now, if that still wasn't enough, there are these little annoying bees that follow you everywhere. And at certain points of the game, swarms of them come out and attack you at one time. Now, I wouldn't mind this so much, but these things were not even in the fucking movie. But there are so many bees in this game.
That's
you think Marty stumbled across
a usual thing to do, isn't it?
I mean, where did all these bees come from? Back to the Future Part 0? Marty versus the bees? I don't think so. Now, when you're playing this game, you're going to see all kinds of crazy shit. Like, what game designer thought it'd be a good idea to place a clock over here? Does he really expect me to have some sort of disturbing death wish?
So if you get it, just... Oh, that's poor. Yeah, that's a trap, basically.
The idiot who designed this game has some sick, perverted pleasure in knowing that people are playing his game, getting pissed off, and he sits back and laughs his ass off. Now, the gameplay gets old very quick, and you have level after level of the exact same thing. Swerve around this, dodge that. In fact, there are very few useful items to use in this game. One of them is your skateboard. And when it does appear, it looks more like something that would kill you rather than help you.
Yeah, that doesn't look like
now,
a skateboard.
Even if you do
like
have
you want to
pick
dodge
the
that.
skateboard up, it's not going to help you out all that much. All it does is make you go faster. And that becomes a big problem. Because there are so many things on the screen at one time that you're bound to crash and burn into something. Now while we're at it, why is Marty wearing a black sleeveless shirt? Shouldn't this be red?
Yeah.
It's red in all the movie posters.
Doesn't look like him.
And it's red in most of the movie.
Right, give me a Pepsi free.
You want a Pepsi, you got to pay for it.
Pay for it.
Sorry to be such a stickler for detail, but if we're going to slap the fucking Back to the Future logo on this game, shouldn't it follow as close to the movie as possible?
Yes. It should do.
I mean,
But games
geez,
back in the day,
since we're throwing
they just
everything
didn't.
That's accurate in this movie out the window. Why not give Marty a gun? It would make more sense for him to have a gun. At least give Marty a chance to at least get through this level. Hell yeah! Time to get revenge on this hula hoop, bitch. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now if you aren't hard of hearing, the background music of this game should be driving you to the point of insanity.
And
now,
again, it's nothing like the film, is it?
But for starters, this music was not even in the movie.
Yeah.
And because it's looped over and over and over again, it's going to drive you absolutely insane. Now, providing that you survive the streets of Hill Valley, you end up in Lou's Cafe. It's nice and refreshing to see a change of scenery after 4 levels of the exact same stuff. Now, this stage may look simple, but it's going to drive you fucking crazy. Now, the objective of this level is to try to hit the guys running towards the counter before they reach you. Now, it starts off nice and slow, and with the board set up the way it is, you have to first line up your shots just perfectly, or they'll miss the target completely. But here's the catch. After you manage to nail a few of them, they start coming out faster and faster, and more at a time. It becomes a shitstorm of biffs. and I dare you to get past this level. No, wait, I fucking double dog dare you to get past this level because it's fucking impossible. I can't do it. I've tried 50 fucking times, and I just cannot do it. Without cheating, I don't know
Cheat
how
code it
this
up,
is
dude.
not possible. Now, I managed to hit 19 of these guys, and that is absolutely trying my best at this level. But do you know how many you have to hit before advancing?
30?
50. I can't even get half of that. And they want
That's
me to
harsh.
hit 50? Who the fuck was designing this thing? There's not even 50 stages in the game of Super Mario Brothers. There's not even 50 weapons in the game of Legend of Zelda. And there's not even 50 stage bosses in the games Mega Man 1 through 6 combined. So why the hell do you have to hit 50 of them to advance? It's just utter complete bullshit. And if you don't hit 50 of them, what do you think would happen? You get to try again, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Instead, they send you back to the beginning of the previous level.
Oh, that's harsh.
This game is so bad, it makes every movie that Mariah Carey made look like a fucking masterpiece. This game is so bad, I wish I could just go back in time and stop it from ever being created. Hey, that's an idea. I think I'll do just that.
Oh boy. What was it? 1.21 gigawatts. Where's he getting the 1.21 gigawatts from? LGN officers. 1987.
You tell Mr.
Look at that hair. Dude, what is going off with that hair, man?
Well,
Yes, Bernice.
sorry to disturb you, but there's a young gentleman here wishing to speak to you.
Oh, go ahead and send him in. You're just the guy I'm looking for.
Nintendo gun. Shocking. With a Nintendo gun as well, that's a bit
Well,
harsh.
looks like I saved the day. What the hell?
Well done, IG.
Oh, shit. I altered the timeline.
It
I
doesn't
don't
exist.
in this timeline.
No.
God, this game
What's he playing there?
sucks.
Doesn't like it, whatever it is.
Why couldn't they make a cool game like Back to the Future? It was a cool movie. I don't know how you could fuck something like that up. Stupid games.
Cool. And we'll just stop it there. Oh, no, we won't. We'll just accidentally click the wrong button. Okay. Bop. Stop you there. Yeah, so that was cool. So that was the first ever episode of Irate Gamer from way back. I want to say 2006, but it may even be a little bit earlier than that. It's around then, isn't it? It's around 2006, 4, 5, 6, 8. Do you know what? It may have been earlier than that. Whichever way you cut it, it's about 15 years ago, so that's a heck of a long time. But yeah, that's a good episode. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's quite so bad now. I think game designers have come quite a long way, but I know back in the day, I mean, I've mentioned this and the reaction videos I've done to film and stuff, is something that he'll always comment on is that the characters that are in the game don't reflect the film or the cartoon that they're based on, and it's the same again here. I mean, yeah, apart from the fact that Marty's totally the wrong colour hair, I mean, you can forgive a few of those things, but the gameplay's just it basically, it's got the Back to the Future name and it's got a character called Marty, but the rest of it is very, very loose. It wouldn't surprise me actually if it turned out that that was another game that they'd created and then they just badged it up as Back to the Future. That would not surprise me at all. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, thanks for watching that with me. So if you enjoyed that, then yeah, give us a like and a subscribe and a comment, particularly the comments. Let me know if it's something that you want me to go and check out. Okay, take care guys, see you in the next one.